Have you ever seen a concert turn into something that millions of people believed was bigger than any music award in the world? What if one performance became the answer to one of the biggest controversies in modern music? And what if, instead of responding with interviews or press conferences, BTS chose to answer everything through music, while more than 80,000 fans echoed every lyric inside MetLife Stadium? Stay until the end, because what happened that night wasn't simply another stop on a world tour. For many ARMY around the world, it became the moment that proved BTS no longer needed validation from any award show to define their legacy. The deafening roar of tens of thousands of fans echoed across MetLife Stadium as BTS stepped onto the stage once again. Located in New Jersey and capable of hosting more than 80,000 spectators, the stadium had transformed into a sea of purple lights long before the concert even began. Every seat was occupied, every aisle filled with anticipation, and every fan seemed to understand that this night carried a meaning far beyond entertainment. Official attendance reached approximately 82,500 people, making it one of the largest gatherings of the tour. Yet what truly made the evening unforgettable was not the number of people inside the stadium, but the atmosphere surrounding BTS. After their recent announcement that they would not submit their music for Grammy Award consideration, that decision immediately became one of the most discussed topics in the global music industry, sparking endless debate among fans, media outlets, and music observers worldwide. When BTS explained that music should be loved for its artistry rather than divided by language, nationality, or geography, many interpreted those words as a powerful statement about artistic values. As a result, the first concert following that announcement instantly became something much larger than an ordinary performance. From the very first song, the audience responded with an intensity rarely witnessed even during BTS concerts. Every lyric was sung back with incredible force, every dance break was greeted with explosive cheers, and every member was welcomed as though the entire stadium wanted to reassure them that they had made the right decision. Rather than dwelling on controversy, fans transformed the concert into a celebration of BTS's artistic independence. Throughout the opening performances, the stadium shook continuously as synchronized chants echoed from every direction, creating an overwhelming wall of sound that even surprised longtime concertgoers. It quickly became obvious that nobody had come simply to watch a show. They had come to stand beside BTS during one of the most symbolic moments of the group's career. One of the most memorable scenes unfolded during the audience interaction segment when cameras began scanning fans across the stadium. Instead of ordinary messages of support, countless spectators proudly lifted handmade signs they had prepared long before arriving. Some signs contained humorous phrases criticizing the Grammys, causing waves of laughter throughout the stadium, while others carried emotional messages emphasizing that BTS never needed awards to prove their influence. One elderly American fan appeared on the giant screen holding a supportive banner, instantly receiving one of the loudest ovations of the night. Fans from different generations, different countries, and completely different cultures suddenly felt connected by one shared belief. No one had organized a coordinated protest. No official campaign instructed people what to write. Yet thousands of voices naturally united around the same message: BTS deserved recognition regardless of any award institution. As the concert continued, anticipation grew for one particular performance. When the opening notes of Aliens finally filled the stadium, the emotional atmosphere changed almost instantly. Ever since its release, many listeners had viewed the song as a message for anyone who had ever felt misunderstood, excluded, or treated as an outsider because of their identity or background. Its central theme, that no one is truly alone despite feeling different, had already made it deeply meaningful to fans. However, following BTS's decision regarding the Grammys, many ARMY began interpreting the song through an entirely new perspective. Discussions spread rapidly across social media as fans connected its lyrics to the challenges BTS had experienced throughout their global career. Whether or not that interpretation reflected the group's original intention, it became one of the strongest emotional narratives embraced by the fandom. That emotional connection soon evolved into action. Fans across numerous countries organized streaming events and download campaigns centered around Aliens, hoping to express support through music rather than arguments. The song climbed charts once again in multiple regions, demonstrating the remarkable ability of BTS fans to mobilize around a shared cause. Consequently, when Aliens echoed throughout MetLife Stadium, it no longer felt like simply another song in the setlist. Every chorus sounded louder, every rap verse carried greater emotional weight, and every audience response reflected an overwhelming sense of solidarity. At one point, it became difficult to distinguish BTS's voices from those of the crowd because the entire stadium had become one enormous choir. Many fans later described that performance as one of the defining moments of the evening. Some even remarked that Aliens had evolved beyond being a song, becoming a symbol of resilience, belonging, and mutual understanding between BTS and their supporters. Whether standing on the stage or sitting in the highest seats of the stadium, everyone seemed connected by the same emotion. It was less about responding to criticism and more about celebrating a community that had remained together through years of challenges and extraordinary achievements. The emotional momentum continued as BTS transitioned into another meaningful track, They Don't Know Us. Although many casual listeners initially viewed it as a relationship song, but longtime fans often interpreted its lyrics differently. For years, ARMY had connected the song with misunderstandings surrounding BTS, believing it reflected the gap between public assumptions and the group's true motivations. Following the Grammy announcement, its inclusion in the setlist immediately attracted attention. Fans enthusiastically sang every lyric, almost as though they were answering the song's message themselves. The performance gradually transformed into a powerful conversation between artists and audience. It felt as though fans were reassuring BTS that they understood the sacrifices, the pressure, and the convictions behind every decision the group had made. Without allowing the atmosphere to settle, BTS launched into the title track Swim, one of the album's most celebrated songs. The chorus erupted into one of the loudest singalongs of the night as more than 80,000 voices merged into a single, overwhelming wave of sound. Fans later commented that witnessing thousands of strangers singing together with perfect synchronization demonstrated a level of cultural influence that could never be measured by trophies alone. Even though many believed the song possessed strong award potential, supporters expressed pride that BTS had chosen to prioritize their artistic principles over industry recognition. During one particularly emotional moment, Jungkook smiled broadly while listening to the audience sing almost the entire chorus without assistance before forming a heart with his hands toward the crowd. That simple gesture spread rapidly across social media, becoming one of the defining images of the concert. The following performance created another unforgettable highlight. As Body to Body approached its closing section, fans eagerly anticipated a surprise they had witnessed during previous tour stops. Then, almost naturally, BTS began singing Arirang. What happened next astonished even experienced concert attendees. More than 80,000 international fans joined together in singing the traditional Korean lyrics with remarkable accuracy. The entire stadium transformed into a massive Korean language chorus despite representing dozens of different nationalities. For many observers, this moment perfectly illustrated the message BTS had expressed when discussing music as something capable of transcending language and geography. Online, countless viewers commented that watching people from across the world sing Korean together without hesitation represented one of the strongest demonstrations of music's universal power.